Hi again, guys. I know we're in the same clothes because we were filming it at the same time, but we wanted to split it up because it's quite a lot, and yeah, so we'll just hop back into more questions for somebody with maladaptive daydreaming. So we'll just head straight into it. Do you ever have, because I know when you dream you sometimes have bad dreams or nightmares.
Yeah.
Do you ever have bad daydreams?
Yes, definitely do. It varies, again, situation dependent on my current mood. So if I'm feeling a bit gloomy, I can get sadder daydreams. Usually I use them to bring myself up a little bit, but I have like some bad reoccurring ones, like maybe if I worry about having cancer or something like that, is one that I have had daydreams about. And usually...
How frequent?
It depends on life, really. If life's beating me down a bit, then it's more frequent that I'll think about that kind of thing. And the kind of thinking process is like not just I have cancer, it's like the grief of the people around me.
Yeah, because it's a daydream, it's not just a thought process.
Yeah, it's not just one little key thing, I guess.
Right, so your daydreams are fairly like mood reflective then, like it's based on how you're feeling at the time. I guess as again another question you don't have to answer, but if you're feeling fruity, do you have fruity daydreams?
Yes, unsurprisingly.
Of course, and there's no judgment there. Is there anything that like really sets it off, that really makes it a lot easier for you to daydream? So obviously if you're alone, that's not exactly a trigger, but
it helps.
at that time.
I'd say music is the biggest one. So certain music can bring out a lot. I've got a lot of like playlists in my YouTube that are tied to certain daydreams.
That's so cool. So
like,
you can almost pick which daydream you want to have by being like, this one today.
It might be like not fully coherent, like as you were saying, like episodes from a season or something like that.
I see.
Yeah, it would just be like, here's the same world, but not exactly.
That's
like,
so interesting.
I can semi-control where it's going to be, but it's not.
Yeah, there's no
really
hard and fast rules with any of this. What about like, so when you're stressed, do you daydream more or less?
I'd say I daydream a bit when I'm stressed to kind of escape the stress, but I there's like a limit on how immersed I can get when I'm stressed out, I guess, because I'm focusing so hard on something that's in reality. I can only just about daydream. I guess.
See. So then it's more of a conscious choice because you're like, I want to get away from the stress.
Yeah.
So you'd say when you're. What about when you're tired? When you're sleepy?
When I'm tired, I'm just gone. My head is in another cloud.
So your daydreaming is far more when you're sleepy and tired.
Definitely.
In what ways has like maladaptive daydreaming been positive for you?
I would say it's kept me, for the most part, happier, I guess, because I can use it as a way of cheering myself up. Like, it's not like a full cure for depression, but it's like a nice little escape now and then. I don't get too immersed in worlds to a point where losing them or not thinking about them makes me sad. It's only ever like, that was fun. Like, I've just finished a TV show or something like that. Another positive thing with it, I guess, would be...
I mean, has it helped with, like, imagination? Do you feel more imaginative?
I'd say I'm quite imaginative, but I don't really bring that to reality. So
I see.
I have a lot of characters, and very few of them have actually made it to paper or anything like, or any kind of like media. There'll be some writing, some like little drawings, things like that, but nothing like I've got so many more characters I've not drawn, things like that.
I guess on the flip side, how has it been a negative thing?
Well, coursework's a bad one. Trying to focus on coursework and there we are. Daydreaming because what's more fun?
So I'm assuming school was pretty difficult.
School was a bit difficult, yes. I always try my best. I don't seem to be as like I can focus for the most part. Like I'm not fully in daydream mode all the time. So if I have something to do, I can still do it, but I guess less of my brain is there. So if I'm doing exams, I can focus on the exam, but I will probably space out for a few seconds now and then.
Right. And does that apply to like any sort of negative things that you have to do? So like if you have to go and tidy your bedroom, or if you have to, you know, go and do chores or whatever, do you find things that you don't want to do harder? Because you say when you don't want to do something, you sort of like daydream more?
Kind of, I guess. So I can still be in reality when stuff sucks.
Yeah.
So if I see the house a mess, I can think, okay, this needs tidying.
Yeah,
I need to focus
for sure.
on this. I would say that I'm bad at being on the ball with tidying because I see rubbish. Sometimes I don't process it, or I think about myself tidying it away and then don't actually tidy it away. So I'll daydream it but not actually do it. And then I'll just walk past the rubbish or whatever.
I guess that comes hand in hand with if something was traumatic in your past. Like if things were difficult in your past, you can just be like, well, I don't see it.
Yeah,
sort of,
it could be related to that. Because I don't know why I have a particularly daydreamy brain. Just kind of do. I've always been like learning to speak when I was young. I took way too long. I was like 3 before I was saying like any kind of words.
Do you feel like you've daydreamed for as long as you can remember?
Yes,
like,
definitely. I can't remember a time where I did daydream.
Did you daydream like as a literal child then, or did you just play?
From what I remember my mum saying, I daydreamed a lot as a kid.
So you could sort of sit still and play in your mind in a way.
Yeah, I'd probably still have a toy playing with that, but I know when you're a kid you do have quite an active imagination.
Yeah.
But it might just be that my head kept that or something, because I don't know how I keep things, so it could be the same as what I'm thinking now. Who knows?
Yeah, that's kind of difficult, isn't it? You never know, and we'll never know why it happens. That's another thing. It's not particularly well researched yet. I mean, it's on the radar. They know it's a thing, but it's not in the DSM-5, which is the big psychology book of diagnosis. Which was weird to me when I found that out, because again, it was used as a tool for diagnosing dissociative identity disorder. So not quite sure about that. Yeah, I'm going to do this bit as well.
Yep.
And we've done that bit. And we've also done that bit.
Yeah.
So I need my phone now. Ah, where is my phone? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Hold on, me, future me. In these more fantasy side of things, so when you're alone, you have characters and stuff. They've developed with the world as well. They've been with you for a long time.
Yep.
Have you ever, like, fallen for one?
Not really, I guess. Like, I'd say, like, I'm grounded in reality enough to know that not real. It's just I get attached to them. I don't fall for them, I guess.
I see. So it's an attachment rather than like thinking of them as a real person. It's more like I don't.
Yeah, it's a thought I don't want to lose, I guess. But I don't feel like affectionate towards something
you know isn't real. I get that. So you can be attached to something but not feel affection towards it because again you know it's not real.
Exactly.
Does that ever upset you, thinking, oh, all this stuff isn't real?
Not upset. It can be a bit disheartening sometimes if I'm really immersed in like a saga, I guess. Then I can feel like, oh, I'd like this to be real. But
yeah.
I don't let it bog me down, I guess. It's never like I'm happy with reality, I guess. For the most, like maybe not when I was younger, but nowadays my head is the way it is now. But I'm quite happy with how reality is for the most part.
And you've had characters, you've had us in your daydreams.
Yep.
Like, you taught us how to build a bike. And
Yes, I told you guys how to build like many
Rubik's
times.
Cube was another one.
Yes.
And like, I know we've already quickly covered it, but celebrities, you ever daydreamed about celebrities?
A lot of YouTubers more so than actual celebrities. It's mostly relevant to if I've watched a TV series or something, I might daydream about that character a bit more, or they'll pop up out of the blue. If I've watched a streamer or something, the streamer might pop up, so you get German now and then.
Wow, that's really interesting. And with those, again, because they're more reality based, do they just kind of like walk in and say hi and talk to you, or?
Yeah, they usually be depending on what they do. So streamer, I'd be playing games with them or something like that.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's really
It can like jump from that, but that's the majority. It's mostly based on what I know of their character.
So you can be playing video games with somebody, but not with someone.
Yes.
That's cool. Last question, because I think this is one that people might want to ask you, and also one that Pepper wanted to know. Do you daydream during sex? You don't have to answer too much. You can just say yes or no.
Yes, I do. But it's... Oh god, okay.
You can think about how much you want to say, you don't have to.
I know,
you can say like, but it's not just distracting.
Yeah. I'd say I do, but it's like, again, relevant to what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm still...
You're still like immersed in what's going on.
Yes, it's stuff's going on and my head is thinking of things about stuff going on, effectively.
Okay. So it's a daydream that's relevant to what's happening. That's fine, we don't need to go too much.
That's enough of that.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, like, if that's a thing, because, you know, maybe... Because you said that when you're enjoying something, you're less likely to daydream. But again, nothing's a hard and fast rule.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be it for today. So I really, really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe and like and all the things.
Fun stuff.
But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a really awesome day, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.